Hey guys, my name is Kaylin. This is my first YouTube video ever. In this video, I'm going to give you a little makeup tutorial and I'm going to do a little get ready with me / get to know me. I hope you enjoy. Okay, I'm going to try my best to get all the products in here because this is supposed to be a makeup tutorial, but I also want to talk and have you guys get to know me. So I'm going to do my best, but hang in there with me. But the first thing I'm going to be using is a Tower 28 spray. This is super refreshing and I love how it feels. Last product before I start talking is the e.l.f. primer. I love this primer. I've gotten like 3 bottles of it. I've used every single drop. I love it and it works so great. Okay, so the first thing to get to know me is that I love my family. I have in all 5 siblings, but that's including like step siblings and stuff. Me and my baby sister are super close. I love her so much. We always have like little girls' nights and sleepovers, and I just love her and I love hanging out with her. The next thing I'm going to be using is this e.l.f. Halo Glow. This stuff is really good. I would just warn you not to use it a lot, especially if you're going to be out in the sun. This stuff will melt off your face so easily. So pretty and so glowy. It just sometimes your sweat could be replaced for that glow. Be mindful of it. My best friend is Adea. We have been friends for a long time. She's like my best friend. I tell her literally everything, and I've learned that you only really need one best friend because I don't know. I just love having her and I don't feel like I need to have a ton of best friends. Like, I have friends, but she's definitely like my best friend. Okay, next step is concealer. I use the e.l.f. one. If you couldn't tell, I use a lot of e.l.f. products. I'm just a big fan of their stuff and it's super cheap. A couple things you should know about me is that I actually really enjoy school. I enjoy learning and I've always worked very hard. I like the achievement of doing good and getting good grades, but this year, I'm actually going to get more involved in my school. My freshman year of high school, I did softball. I stopped doing softball, so I just now work out and I really enjoy doing that. This year, I'm going to join FBLA. I'm also doing this link crew thing, which helps incoming freshmen get used to high school. A little bit more about FBLA is, if you don't know what that is, it means Future Business Leaders of America. The reason I'm doing that is because I really want to go into marketing and business when I'm older, and so I thought that would really help me kind of be introduced. So get to be professional. I love doing projects, and I'm obviously going to do it with my best friend. So we're going to have lots of fun like doing duo projects together. Okay, next thing is the NYX or NYX stick. I've had this for literally like 2 years and it has not ran out, but it is almost there. It's gonna be crazy when I have to restock this. I spend most of my money on clothes, not really makeup, so it's gonna be odd restocking makeup. Like, I rarely restock my makeup products, but when I do, it's like the same ones. Like, I've had 4 of these mascaras. So e.l.f. brushes are really good. This is another e.l.f. brush. It's just really good for like those cream or liquid products. A little bit more of my softball journey. Probably wondering, why did you quit freshman year? Well, I've always kind of done softball in a way. I started doing rec when I was really little, and then I tried to get involved in club, and then I stopped doing softball, and then I did it for my freshman year in high school. And honestly, I just am a very anxious person, so having a sport cause more stress was just not really my thing. And like I said, I work out now, and working out is so peaceful to me. It's so good for my mental health, and I just love doing it. Okay, you're probably wondering why you're doing eyeliner before blush. Trust me, I do it this way because the eyeliner will smear. It just, this whole thing. I would normally curl my eyelashes before, but my eyelashes are pretty curled right now. But I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild eyeliner. And I use 2 eyeliners, but this one is just to trace the eyeliner. Just like that. All right, we're gonna do this craziness on the other eye, and I'll be back so I can focus. This looks absolutely insane, but like I said, trust the process. I'm gonna go in with a different eyeliner now. All right, now I'm not gonna go in with a pen. I'm gonna just go in with a liquid one, and I'm gonna go ahead and fill it in. Okay, just like that. I love how eyeliner looks, and it's so pretty. Okay guys, this is the eyeliner now. I love eyeliner, but it does look a little crazy before mascara. So again, trust the process, but yeah. All right, and now I'm gonna go in with liquid blush. I normally like to use this one, but I love occasionally using this little mini set. It's beautiful together. So I'm gonna go ahead and use these 2. So don't mind that little red mark. I get that sometimes when I'm wiping, like when I'm fixing my eyeliner. Sometimes it wipes off and my eye gets a little irritated, but it's fine. That will like go away after I put more makeup on. But this is just how I apply the Rare Beauty super easily, and then I do that right there. Easy placement, perfect. All right, now I'm gonna go with, again, I think this is an e.l.f. brush. It's rubbed off because I've had it for so long. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna blend out this liquid blush just like that. I'll be back once it's all blended. All right, now it's time to set my face with this Airspun loose face powder. It's the pumpkin powder one. I recommend this 100%. It's the best powder ever. Okay, so some hobbies I like to do is I like to read. I'm currently reading It Ends With Us, and I literally just started this book. I'm I've watched the movie, but I don't know, it's a very mature book, so it's like very like, I don't know if I'm ready to read it. I really want to read the Off-Campus series because I am obsessed with the series that just came out. I think they're so good. I loved watching it, so I think I'm gonna read those books. Oh yeah. I also love nature. I love going on hikes. I love reconnecting with nature. Like, I just love peacefulness and that kind of stuff. I'm a big advocate for mental health and just like finding peace and stuff like that. It sounds silly, but I think it's so important in this crazy world, and especially as a teenager growing up, it's really important to stay grounded. I sound crazy. It's really important to stay grounded when there's a lot of craziness going on. If there's anybody watching this video, you should tell me some of your favorite hiking trails if you've been on any crazy ones, because I know sometimes people will literally go on whole trips to go hiking, which I think is so cool. I think that that's really cool because you get to go see everywhere, like all these cool places in the world, and I just think that's awesome. It's like really worn off, but this is the Essence bronzer powder. Now I'm going in with the Charlotte Tilbury blush duo. This is like their mini one. This one is super pretty. I love it. I love blush. I do have a little bit of a blush blindness. Some more of my hobbies is, I know this is bad that it's a hobby, but clothes and shopping. I love clothes. I am starting to be really mindful of my spending, and I've started to budget because now I have a new babysitting job, so I'm budgeting out my money. When I get a like actual job, I'm gonna be adding that to the budget because I need to start saving. All right, now I'm gonna be using the Kata Beauty highlighter. I have two highlighter brushes. This is the first one. This is what I put on my nose, under my eyebrows, and on the inner corners of my eyes. This one I use on my cheeks. I'm not a perfectionist on my highlighter. Sometimes I like to add a little pop, so I'm gonna use this Morphe palette for my eyeshadow. I use this Urban Decay eyeshadow brush, and I'm just gonna use this color on the inner, and I'm gonna use this kind of mauve or pink on the outer corner and just kind of blend that in. Now it's time for mascara. First thing is an eyelash curler. So freaking important, guys. Eyelash curlers are so important if you want that lift. Sometimes I have to recurl my eyelashes like 5 million times because I like having so much volume. Be careful with the eyeliner because it will smudge, and it's important that if it does, just touch it up after you curl your eyelashes. So yeah, I showed this Milani mascara earlier, but this is my favorite mascara, and I just put it on the tips of my eyelashes. This stuff adds so much volume, and it's like incredible. Look at that, like the difference is insane. I've noticed though that it's hard for me to put mascara on the bottom or even the middle of my eyelashes because it will just weigh them down so much. I just have to be careful that I'm not putting too much on that it's gonna weigh down. So while I perfect my eyelashes, I'm gonna tell you my plan for today. I'm going to meet my best friend, and we're gonna go get our parking pass so we can get them right next to each other. And then I'm also turning my community service hours, and then I'm getting my hair done. And I also think I'm going to go to TJ Maxx or something like that because I'm gonna invest in a planner because I just plan everything in a notebook. I'm gonna get an actual planner because school's starting and I need to plan. So yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara on the bottom of my eyelashes, just like that, not a crazy amount because I don't know, that's why. All right, eyebrows now, any eyebrow gel works. This one I've had, I don't know what that's by, but I've had it forever, and I just use this to shape my brows. All right, I do not know what this cap is, but this is a setting spray. It's this e.l.f. one because of course I love e.l.f. It's cheap and it's really good, and so I'm just gonna set my whole face. Whew, that always like wakes me up. All right, lip combos. Use MAC lip liner, and then I use Summer Fridays Vanilla Clear, whatever this flavor is. Just that. I would do my hair, but since I'm going to get it done, I'm not going to curl it or put heat on it. But yeah, guys, that is the finished makeup tutorial. I hope you liked it. I hope you guys watched this video. Tell me if you liked it. Tell me if it was a good video. It's my first one. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. And if you guys have any more video recommendations for me to do, let me know in the comments. I'm trying to sound like a YouTuber right now. But yeah, bye guys.